Hey guys, it's Virak, and I'm making this video for the Ferocity Dance Company. We're doing a photo shoot tomorrow, and I want to give a couple helpful hints on what to expect for tomorrow's shoot. First and foremost, I want to thank Kat for allowing me to have this opportunity for a second year in a row to shoot the Ferocity Dance Company. Last year we had an amazing time. It was a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to doing that again this year. So, the theme of this video is called Everything is Expensive, right? So, first and foremost, the studio rental is expensive. So we ask that you please arrive early and please arrive on time. The group shots start at 10 a.m. sharp. Some of the other teammates have other things to do with their day, and I'd rather not have us sitting around waiting for one or two people. And some of your teammates also had to get babysitters for the day, and babysitters are expensive, so please be mindful of your fellow teammates and respect their time. So please be on time. If we end up running overtime, I'll have to pay for the studio at a rate of $90 an hour, prorated. So even if I'm 15 minutes over the time allotted, we'll have to pay for the full hour. So please be on time. Number two, parking is expensive. Well, for the studio has only 12 designated spots, so we ask that you park for free on the streets. You're also allowed to park in the lot on the opposite side of the building. The lot is facing the mosaic tile building. There's plenty of parking spots in that section, so you can park there and walk around to the other side of the building to the studio. Now, when you walk into the studio, you'll be greeted by a motorcycle. Don't touch it. It's expensive. In fact, there are other motorcycles in the studio that are used as props, and again, they're expensive, so please do not sit on the motorcycles. Please do not pose for selfies on the motorcycles. Just don't touch the motorcycles. They're expensive. Please don't touch them. The hallway should be kept clear. Please avoid sitting on the ground or obstructing any traffic. There is another studio that will be in session, so we want to make sure that they'll be able to go in and out of the studio also. So we want to be mindful of our neighbors, and yeah. The restrooms, there are two restrooms, and they serve two purposes. There's number one and number two. That's it. So really use the restrooms for only those two purposes, number one and number two. And avoid changing in the restrooms. There'll be a little area for you to change outfits if you need to, but again, please avoid using the restrooms for changing clothes. There are three studios, Studio A, B, and C. The Ferocity group will be designated in Room A. You're allowed to hang out in Room A as the shoots take place. But Room A is filled with expensive equipment. Some of that expensive equipment belongs to the studio. Some of that expensive equipment belongs to me. Don't touch it. If it looks expensive, don't touch it. If it needs to be plugged in, don't touch it. Also, Room A itself is quite expensive, so please avoid bringing food and drink into the room. There is a designated kitchen area where some of you can loiter. If you need to bring food and drinks, you can have it in the kitchen area. Please keep it in the kitchen area. Most importantly, you're going to hear me say this throughout the shoot. I'll have to remind everyone, and I'm sure you heard it before, but the white wall is incredibly expensive. There is a curve in the white wall. It is not supported. If you step on the curved section of the white wall, your foot will go through it and you will be held liable for the damages. In fact, you may be held liable for any damages that occur in Room A, because I don't want to have to pay for it because it's expensive. Also, the white floor is extremely expensive. Now, I know what happens when you get a room full of dancers with music. There will be music playing. You'll be tempted to dance. Please, for Buddha's sake, avoid dancing on the white floor. You can dance on the laminated floor, you can dance on the wooden floor, but please do not dance on the white floor unless designated to. If you leave scuff marks on the white section, those scuff marks will appear in the photos, and we want to keep the white area as white as possible. That sounded really racist, but you know what I mean. Time is extremely expensive. Kat's gone through a lot of trouble to try to designate spots for everybody. We will be moving incredibly quickly. We'll be moving very fast. I'm going to take a standard high school yearbook type photo, and then we're going to have fun with it. I'll let you kind of play in front of the camera. Now, modeling classes are very expensive, and I don't expect everyone to be a professional model, but you can go ahead and look on YouTube. There are a couple resources. I've also posted some tips on viracphoto.com if you want some ideas on modeling. Now, the faster you move, the more poses you give me, the more photos you'll get. Now, a lot of people don't know what their best angle is, so just give me this look. But again, just play in front of the camera, act silly. You know, the more awkward you feel, the better the photos will turn out. Trust me, I've been doing this long enough. Just act silly, I'll capture your photos. Also, I am expensive. So if you haven't already paid, please do so. You can go to viracphoto.com/ferocity to do so. You don't need a PayPal account. You just need a credit card. I accept Visa, MasterCard, American Express. And if you wish to pay with cash, you can do so during the shoot. Now, things will be very hectic at the shoot, so I prefer that you pay ahead of time. I'll have an assistant trying to help me coordinate things, and I'm sure Kat will be helping me coordinate things as well. But please, we can use your full cooperation and understanding. But ultimately, I want you guys to have a good time. I want you guys to have fun. And remember, it can be intimidating in front of the camera, so please be very supportive of your teammates. Try not to make fun. I know sometimes you may kind of poke fun at it, but honestly, there are some people who take that stuff to heart. So let's keep everything upbeat and keep everything positive. I'm really looking forward to doing the shoot with you guys. All right, thanks again. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me. And yeah, you can reach out to me through Facebook or on viracphoto.com. Thanks again, guys.